Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. Today I have a 3-pile pick-a-pile reading, and the question I have for you today is, how do people see me? So not just one particular person, but maybe a group of people, or people you're around, like your work crew, or your friends, your family, something like that. Also, I would like to say, do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. These may or may not resonate. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share on these videos. Someone might like it. And to my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. So once again, the question is, how do people see me? And I'm not going to have an ending today because I basically put 3 oracle cards on top of each pile, so each pile can get an individual outlook on, what the oracle says. I'm also using the star word oracle, which is what I have on top as the topper, so you can choose from pile 1, which is Y. The next pile is U, and the next pile is N. So we have Y, U, and N. So we also have the stones underneath, but I just wanted to try something different to see how it's going to come out, and we'll see how it goes, All right, so how do people see me? I am going to go ahead and start with the first pile, which is Y, and yeah, that'll be the first pile. Okay. Okay, so here is pile Y. Okay, and let's find out, how do people see me? Okay, so the first word we have under the star is broken. Okay, we see broken right here, right? Then we have, we have the bear paw. And the bear paw represents strength and mobility. So maybe your vehicle is broken. Okay, that could be a possibility here of what's going on. Okay, these are the oracle cards that I will go to at the end of the reading. I'll put those right there. And let's start out and find out what's going on. Okay, so we have the 21 card. This is the Lenormand deck, okay? And the 21 card, this also has the 8 of Wands here at the bottom, okay? So next we have the 12 card, which is also the 7 of Diamonds here, okay? And then we have the 30 card, and that is also the King of Swords. Okay, so then next we have the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. After that we have the Strength card, the Hierophant, and the 4 of Pentacles. Next we have El Tambor, El Apache, and El Músico. Okay. All right, here's the setup, you guys. I'm kind of, it's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm tripping on it, I guess. Okay, so I do have the Celtic book just in case, but I do remember that this, the 21 card, is about somebody getting to a destination, but having a problem on choosing how they're going to get there, right? Now, they can go around the water, right? And it's going to be treacherous and crazy. And or they can kind of climb the mountain. So it's going to be hard either way, but they need to get a message through to somebody. Okay, so this is somebody, maybe people see you as needing to do something, okay? I'm not quite sure if they're going to know what exactly you want to do, but they do know that possibly your vehicle is broken, or whatever you are going to use to travel is not working properly right now, because we have mobility, and broken, that's the thing I can think about right now when it comes to that, and you're trying to figure out a way to get there. Either way is hard. because either something needs to get fixed or something, or you need to get money to fix it or something like that, or the part's not in. That could be it too. You know what I'm saying? It's on order, hasn't come in yet. You know, how can you do this? Now we also have the 12 card here, which is a 7 of diamonds, and the 7 of diamonds is basically waiting for something to happen, okay? Waiting for something to grow, or, you know, so you might be waiting on a part. You might be waiting for money to come in to fix your car, okay? I am going to look in the book for these, but this is what I have. There could be people talking about this even, okay? Also, we have the 30 card. This is the King of Swords. So you could be holding the energy of the King of Swords too. Okay? And the King of Swords is somebody who's intelligent. They're smart. They're militant. They have everything in order the way they need it, right? So people could be looking at you like that. Like somebody who's in order, who's got it together, who's organized, who gives things thought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And let's see, we have 2112. 2112. Isn't that's a number we see a lot, right? Well, I do anyways. So let's see. So that would basically be 3 and 3 and 3. Triple threes. 3, 3, 3. 1 and 2 is 3. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 0 is 3. 3, 3, 3. Triple 3. So you may actually have your ascended masters around you, right? That's what that could be. You could be being protected right now at this present time. Even though this is not working out for you, there's a possibility that there's a reason why your time's being held up. And I think what it is that your angels or your ascended masters might be around you, you know, and they know that if you go sooner, it's not a good idea. So they might be actually holding you up for a moment, okay? But people don't see that, the outside people. The outside people just see, oh, his car's broke down, he can't go anywhere. This is what people are probably saying about you, you know, or probably even saying you're not very smart because you didn't plan well, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, who cares? Who cares what they say? That's just what they see on the outside. What's possibly happening is the divine might be actually guiding you and allowing this not to happen for a reason. Okay, possibly keep you safe, right? All right, so who cares what everyone else says? It don't really matter, you know, because you are headed somewhere beautiful. You're going to see, because I do see there's one flower growing by itself here. Amongst all the thick stuff in the, you know, forest, whatever, there's just one flower there. So there might be a possibility you want to visit somebody, you know. Okay, so continuing from there, well, since all that's happening, you're kind of going within, kind of thinking about things yourself, having time to think to yourself, because you have a lot of time. So people are probably seeing you as being alone and all that. Oh, he's a loner or she's a loner, whatever, right? But, you know, you're thinking, or they're thinking, well, why don't we offer some help? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? But you're not accepting, you know, people might be offering you help, you know, but not the right kind of help, I'm thinking. I'm thinking what's happening here is you have a choice to make between two people. Right? And the person that you're not too keen on is trying to offer you help, but you don't want to accept that help anymore. Because I think, you know, you've had to be strong in the past dealing with this person. You were probably climbing mountains for this person. And, you know, you got a message that wasn't so inviting. You got a message about this person, you know, possibly sharing passions elsewhere. And you could have even, you know, felt so upset about it. We have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant represents marriage. So this could have been your spouse. But you're still hanging on to something. And this card is right underneath the flower. So you are just dealing with this right now, but you are holding on to something within. Okay, people don't see that though. They see you as someone who's just like struggling and, you know, probably not saying very nice things, right? Like right here, you went within because you realized that you were not appreciated the way you should be, right? So you could have been doing something and you did, you know, more than your part and you possibly didn't get, um, you know, paid right for it. Maybe you had a job and they didn't pay you right, and or they were withholding or something, and you didn't feel appreciated because you gave this your all, basically, right? So not only are people looking at you as, oh, his car's broke down, he doesn't have money, he doesn't have this, that, and the other. They're, you know, they're also looking at you as, oh, you know, he's in a marriage and, you know, he doesn't look happy. He doesn't look this or that or whatever. Or so and so's wife did this or husband was doing this. So there could be talk actually behind your back, people talking about your marriage. But, you know, you kind of not really caring at this moment right now because right now you're the King of Swords. You're thinking about something, and I think you're thinking about this one flower right here, which could be a person, could be male or female. So you understand you're not appreciated, but you don't really care at this point. You've already been through enough, right? Somebody made this offer to help you, and you might actually just say to yourself, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to take it because, you know, this person ripped me off and burned me or did something anyways, because the Apache represents conformity, right? Conformity as in, you know, somebody saying, well, I'm not going to wear those Jordans because they're not the right blue shoes for my outfit. And someone else goes, but they're fresh. They're the only pair we have. And you need Jordans. You need to have them for the party tonight. New, fresh kicks, right? And so you say, fine, I'll just get it. That's like conforming to it. Because you know the homeboy has a pair, you didn't want to seem like you're copying, but you know what? Screw it. There's still 140 bucks out of your pocket, and you got to have those shoes. So you're conforming to whatever they had, and you know that's what that's conforming is. So someone's making you an offer, possibly to help you fix the car or fix something financially, whatever, and you're just gonna say, yeah, fine, whatever, right? And then we have this Two of Swords right here. You know, you were deciding whether or not to do it. I think you're going to do it. And then they'll say, okay, I'm going to give you this much right now. And then I'm going to give you this much later. You know, okay, so this might actually be, what I'm thinking is, what this might actually be is wherever you are working, they're not appreciating you, right? You are working your hardest, and you know you made an offer to them, or you want to make an offer to them, and you want to let them know, like, you know, to cut your hours or do something. Like, why do you, because, you know, I don't feel like you're appreciating me that much, and the pay is shoddy. So right here we have inconsistency. So most likely what's going on here is people are possibly talking about you, how your car's broken down. Maybe you've been late to work a couple times, but they don't want to fire you or get rid of you because you're a good worker, right? But you're working extra hard, you know you're late, but you make it there and you do above average work. Everybody's happy when you get there because you bring a smile to people's face, whatever. And you decide, you know, I do well for this place. I treat this place like it's my own, and I'm still getting peanuts. So you might have put an offer out there. You didn't want to conform with their ways. You didn't want to accept what they were giving you because you knew that you were worth more. And you spoke up for yourself. And people, they don't normally do that. They feel scared, like, oh my God, I'm going to get fired or whatever, you know. But you did it, and they appreciate you. and you don't have to conform to other people's ways, you know, because you also realize that this place is very inconsistent with the payments. They are not paying you everything that you deserve in one shot, or, you know, maybe you're making commissions somewhere and they're not paying you that part. And this is why you're already broke, because you only get like a certain wage per hour, which is like close to nothing. But because you might be working in sales of some sort, you get that commission, and maybe you do well on commission, but the payments to you are inconsistent. And you're kind of getting like tired of this. You know, what's going on here? You know, why aren't I getting paid and everyone else is, possibly, right? That too. So people are basically looking at you like a sucker, right? Like they feel that they can, you know, hold back on your payments because you're so nice. You're not going to say anything, and I think you finally do. You have somebody on your mind, though. I do see here, but it's between two people, I see. It could be King of Swords. King of Swords is the Emperor, right? But I don't quite see the Empress or the Queen of Cups. I sure don't. So you are holding the Emperor position. Perhaps you're a single person, an Emperor looking for his Empress, right? Let's find out. Let's see what these are the healing oracles. It says, whatever energy you put out will come back to you. So, like I said, very appropriate for this. So what you're doing is you're working so much and you're putting out all this, and you know, you feel like you're not getting what you deserve. Well, you know what? The universe is saying you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it back. Okay? It could be from them, or it could be actually from the universe saying, hey, we found you another job that pays twice as much and you work half the hours. Boom. I just saw number 1717 also, if that means anything to anyone. But yeah, something like that could happen. You know what I'm saying? And then next we have, let people speak, don't interrupt, let them be heard. So maybe they're going to want to talk to you, and you are used to kind of being defensive, kind of being like, what is it? You know, and then you interrupting them when they're just try to keep cool, keep calm. I know you're feeling good because you know an offer's coming into you, maybe about more money, but you also need to make sure that you let whoever speak, because they might just be explaining or apologizing to you, and you don't want to jump the gun too quickly if they're just going to apologize to you, right? Yeah. And you can't tell if they're going to be defensive or they're going to apologize. They might just be apologizing, okay? So let's keep it on the nicey nice level, because you might be getting an apology that you deserve. And then we have, seek silence from electronics. The natural world has music of its own. So also you need to stay away from being on the phone so much. This could be a thing too. So perhaps you are checking your phone a lot for something. Perhaps you're watching a lot of videos, you know. Maybe when you're not at work, you're watching videos. When you're at work, the music's playing. Maybe you don't ever get any silence, right? Maybe you're not able to read your own intuition and all these things that are, all these messages coming towards you, because there's no silence. Your antenna's broken. You get it? Your personal antenna, your body antenna, the antenna that speaks to the divine, right? So your antenna might be broken because you are not allowing messages to come in, because you have no silence in your life. You either got music playing in the background, people chit-chattering, TV on, radio on, whatever, watching videos, never a moment of silence. I think it's time to give your body some silence. Okay, that's why this card came out. You know, seek silence from electronics. The natural world has music of its own. Okay, I didn't even read that second part. So, yeah, you need to get out of your head and all this music playing all the time, whatever, and go into nature. Because nature does play a music of its own, the music of life, of growth, of the wind, of the birds, the trees. You can hear the branches blowing. There's so much peace going on outside that's there, and it's abundant. There's like a never-ending supply of peace in nature, you know? Okay, so that's what I have for the first pile. How do people see me? I basically told you what you need and stuff, and people see you as somebody who's maybe not doing well, but I have a feeling you are, because I think you're going through a personal development, a personal growth development. And this is something that we do all by ourselves. You know what I mean? This is not something that you can do with others. Right? So what happens here is you go within. So everybody thinks that you're just a loner and that your car's broke, you don't got no money, you got nothing, blah blah blah. But you know, they don't know, because they don't know. They're not you. You're going through something personal. You're having issues with work, right? You have to deal with inconsistency in your life, things that are not smooth running. And you're thinking about someone special. That's very nice. You know, but they don't know you're thinking about that person, and they don't know about the work. So just the outside people see you as kind of kind of like a bum, I guess. You know, but you know, you're not. You just got things going on, and maybe you don't carry yourself like everyone else. Who cares? Anyways, what they think. Screw them, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to pile number 2. Pile number 2 is next, which is actually, whoops, it's letter U. Letter U. Okay, so here is pile number 2, which is actually U, the letter U. So if you chose letter 2, this is for you. And the question is, how do people see me? Okay, not a particular person, but maybe a group of people, you know, your neighbors, whatever. So let's find out. Okay. Under the letter U, we have immature. Darn. Okay, they see you as immature. Okay, we have snake here, okay, and the snake represents fertility and life force. So maybe they find you immature, and you might be pregnant, teenage pregnancy, or you may be somebody who is immature who gets people pregnant, which is not a mature thing if it's all kinds of different people, or you don't, you know, something like that. I don't know. All right, something like that. Who knows? It doesn't have to be. Or maybe you're irresponsible when it comes to certain things. I don't know. But that's what people are seeing you as, though. Okay, I'm going to put these here. These are the oracles that I'm going to go to at the end. Let's find out what's going on here. So we have the Lenormand cards first. We have the one card. Okay, and the one card, this is a woman. This is okay. This is the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment card. But, you know, I'm going to look it up, because you know what? Sometimes there's a guy and then sometimes there's a girl, and I don't think I've ever got the girl before. So that's going to be interesting. So this is a messenger, though. Somebody coming in. Okay, I do know that. And someone's on a horse, right? And they're galloping, and they're not racing. They're not, you know, doing like the King of Pentacles. They're kind of galloping along, you know. Anyhow, then we have the 14 card, which is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is like somebody, you know, trying to get something, trying to scheme for something. And here we have a fox. You're trying to catch the fish, trying to be clever, right? Like the clever fox, like the totem animal, right? Clever and adaptable is the fox. And then we also have the number 14, which reduces to the number 5. We have 1 and 5 so far. Okay. And then we also have 2 nines, right? So this is almost ending of cycles here. Okay, next we have the bear, right? And this is the number 15 card, which also is the 10 of wands, okay? So I have this reducing to the 6, to the 5. 5 and 1 is 6. Wait, 6, 5. That's 11. And 1 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. Okay, or we have 14, 15. 15 and 15 is 30. Yeah, 3. All reduces down to 3. Okay. All right, so that might be significant to you, all right, somehow. 3 divided by 9 is 3. 3 divided by 9 is 3. So we got 3 threes here, actually, okay? And then another 1. 1 and 1 is 2. Okay, I can go on forever with that, so let me just stop right there, okay? All right, so next we have the 8 of Pentacles, right? 8 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords. Okay. So, oh, the bear, I didn't really say what it meant. The bear is like, it's going for food. It's maybe you need to change your diet. I think this has to do with changing up the diet a little bit, eating a little better, eating a little fresher foods. Something like that. Something with more omega fatty acids, who knows, okay? And then we have somebody who is working on their pentacles, trying to build that money up because they want this 10 of Cups. They want wish fulfillment, okay? They want the ultimate wish fulfillment, right? They don't want just the 9 of Cups. They want the 10 of Cups, right? This is the 9 of Cups. So this could be information of wish fulfillment coming your way, but it's just the message, which would be the celebration part, not exactly the 10 of Cups. Why? Because the person's maybe not there, and you're just communicating this, over the phone or texting or email or something. So you're not actually here yet until you're actually together with that person, right? Because that's when you're happy family, happy home. Yay, we're together again, right? But we have a 8 of Swords there, and somebody's feeling stuck. They're feeling stuck, like they can't move, like they can't leave. Okay, might be because of a child. Let's see what's next. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Moon card. Okay, yeah. We have the King of Swords. We have La Bandera. Okay, the flag on here is not the original flag of the Mexican flag. It's actually the flag of the world. When I made these cards, I kind of, tailored them a little bit. Because I think the world should be as one, not just each individual countries or states. We should just all be one, right? Anyways, so I also have Las Jaras. Okay, this is the Unity card. Okay, Unity. Guardian is La Bandera is a guardian. And then we have El Negrito, clever person. Okay. Now. Okay, so let me kind of go through this now. So somebody's feeling trapped, right? That's where I left off. And they seem to be up in their head about some message that they want sent, okay? They know that there's been secrets in their life and there's been secrets they've been holding, and they're trying to go about a clever way to speak to somebody about this. They are going to tell the truth, but they might... they might be just telling the truth in a, like, how you can tell the truth, but you don't tell the whole truth, but you tell just enough to get by? I think it's going to be like that. I think that maybe somebody is going to tell you what happened, tell you a little bit about the truth, but they might not say the whole thing. Maybe because they can't say it all at once. It's just too much for somebody to take in at once. That's why it's under the bear there. The bear is like overindulging in these fish, eating a lot of fish, eating too much fish. So maybe this is why it needs to slow down on something, slow down on the diet, or stop eating so much, or start eating better, or something like that. So with this King of Swords under here, I think what the King of Swords is wanting to do is to speak truth to somebody, but there's so many secrets, and he doesn't want to overwhelm this person with this. Okay, so how people are looking at you so far, how we have it is that they're seeing you as a very clever person, and we have that twice here, clever, twice. So that's double confirmation. They see you as somebody who likes to eat, so you might be a little bit on the thick side. Okay. They also see you as a hardworking person who is married, right? They could see you as that. Now, this is why this card is here, because it's like you're trapped in this marriage. So maybe they see you in this marriage, but you're feeling trapped. You're like, I don't want this. But everybody else sees you as happy. Where's the book? Let me see what this one card is real quick. I'm feeling some kind of way about it. I feel like it's a message, but I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Okay. We have the male writer, and then we have the female writer. Let me get my little magnifying glass here. So basically, it's news, messages. Okay, yes, it is. Youthful, dynamic, athletic, informative, enthusiastic, considerate, outgoing. So yeah, like I said, that's a messenger. Okay. And what else does it say though? Anything special? Okay, soon and quickly, and it's going to be a young woman. A visitor is going to visit you, and she's going to be a young woman. Okay, now I'm going to say, this could also be, if you're a woman watching this, that can be a male coming with emotions to you, because, men don't show emotions too much, right? And when they do, it's not very emotional, but if this is coming in the female energy, this person's going to be emotional, and they're not going to be macho about it. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to hold back. So if you can swap this either way. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way you feel best. Female bard travels far and wide, bringing news to different villages, connecting them despite distances between. She also carries personal messages from distant levels. Okay. I got this. This woman is somebody who gives messages not to just you, but to many. That's what that card is. She is a person who keeps communities close because she sends messages back and forth between them to keep them in touch with each other, right? She goes to faraway lands and delivers a message to a separated lover. Or she sends messages from this family to the next family. She's like the telephone, basically, right? Or she's like the news. What's in the news? She passes the news, right? So this person is a person who communicates possibly with the masses, right? She could be a journalist, or somebody who writes in the paper, or somebody who's on YouTube, or somebody who does something like, who's a healer, a meditation teacher, somebody who teaches others, right? Or sends messages to others, right? So that's okay. So you could be a person who's actually in the public eye, who they see as a messenger for something, right? And they still see you as immature. So they might think you're too young to be doing whatever job you're doing. Like, it's not fair. Why does he get the job? Oh, I've been here for 10 years, and this young guy comes in, and they want to already boost him a raise, and I've been trying to get a raise for 10 years. Yeah, well, do you work the same as the young guy? No, I doubt it, right? So they see you. They probably took a lot of shit because they're jealous a little bit, jealous of you, that you are doing well. You're clever. You're adaptable. You're young. You know how to work the system, right? So they see you as that, and they maybe even fight, with you. They probably you might be very militant. You might be like, yeah, the King of Swords is a militant, is somebody who has everything in order. They think first. They plan out things. They strategically devise plans. You know what I'm saying? They think first, But they also see you as someone who's holding a secret. They see you as very secretive, clever. What is he doing? What is she doing? Is she being sneaky? Maybe because of your demeanor. Maybe you don't show a lot of emotions to people, right? Because, when you're in the work environment, it's not a very emotional spot. It's a place where it's like, all right, everybody get to work, right? More work, less chat. So you're probably like a boss or a supervisor telling people, hey, get to work. So they see you as, as that. They see you as somebody who works for their money, who work hard for it. You're a married person. You're feeling trapped in that. You may argue with some of the people. You might seem very, secretive to them, but you are like the King of Swords. You're like the boss. You're good. That's good. And also, you are guarding something, which is most likely your skill. Okay, you might have a skill that is different from everybody else's skill. You have a skill that only you are uniquely qualified to teach or to give, right? No one else can do what you do. So you are guarding this skill that you have. And it also seems here that if you are not in a marriage, then you are hoping actually to unite with somebody. But you're feeling trapped possibly because of this job. Possibly you're working somewhere and you can't really leave right now. But because you are so clever, I think you're going to be able to figure out a way to do what you need to do and keep the job and everything be safe and everybody be happy, right? So, okay, that's how the people see you. Let's see what these oracle cards here say from the Healing Oracle. First we have, if you have a problem that can be solved with an action, you don't have a problem. So you're probably thinking, especially with this Eight of Swords here, like you have a problem, you feel stuck, you feel something, you can't do something. Well, if it can be solved by you doing something like an action, right? Oh my God, I have a problem. I spilled my Coke on the floor. Well, if you can clean it up, it's not a problem, is it? That's what that means. So you might think you're stuck somewhere because of some reason, but if you just fix it or do it or repair it or whatever, then you don't have a problem. Take care of the problem then. Stop dwelling in it. Don't just talk about it, be about it, right? Okay. Finish what you started if you want to move forward positively. So this is another good one. If you are in a job possibly also, and it's a dead-end job, they're not paying you enough, they don't want to give you that raise you want, whatever, then go to the boss and just say, look, you guys aren't hooking me up, you aren't doing what I'm worth, so I think I'm just going to just move on. Okay? Because you can't just leave, because there's so many things when it comes to leaving. You just ditch a job and you leave it, and then there's still taxes, or they have to go through some process, and you don't want to be docked for any kind of money. You might even not get your W-2 form, whatever. It's good to leave on good terms too, if you just separate nicely, because worst comes to worst, if something were to absolutely happen, you might be able to go back, if anything. So always leave on good terms, always, always. You were born to succeed. So maybe you also are wanting to start your own business. You're wanting to do your own thing. Now you're tired of being bossed around. You're tired of people telling you what to do, and you might be wanting to go into business for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. You know what I mean? So how do they see you? They see you as somebody, you know, who's really a hard worker, is a good worker. You know, people don't know too much about you, and they don't need to, because you're not there to be their friend. You're there to work. So they might not know about you. This might be people at work, right? This is how they see you. They see you as a clever person. They see you as you have a special skill or a trait that only you are uniquely qualified to do. All right. We do have the snake here, and that's fertility and life force. So they could see you as maybe a young person, or you have a young wife or a young boyfriend or something, and they could see you as maybe you have this position, but you're very immature. Okay, so that's just how they're seeing you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are all of those things. That's just what they see you superficially. Because no one's going to walk up and say you're immature to your face, because everybody's cowardly, you know, and it's not nice either. Okay, so that was pile number what was it? U? Yes, pile letter U. So I'm going to go ahead and go on to pile number 3. Pile number 3 is next. And that was it, okay? I did the oracle. I'm doing the oracle after each reading. So, yeah, that was pile number 2, and I'm going to pile number 3. Okay, thanks for stopping by, you guys. Bye. Okay, so this is the final pile. This is the pile N. Okay. Let's see. We have losing. Oh my gosh. So people may think that you're losing at something. You know, I'm not sure what, but they might think maybe you're losing in a fight. Maybe you're losing a battle of some sort. What is this? Okay, the Zuni bear. Now, you know what? The Zuni bear is actually representative of good health. Okay, so some people might think you're losing in health, but they don't know, right? Maybe they don't see you. Maybe you've been calling in sick or something. I don't know, but people are seeing you as, you know, not having good health. You're losing out on something, but this is good health. So maybe they just don't know. Okay, let's see what we have. These are the oracles that we'll choose from the end. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we have the 19. This is the fortress. It's also the 6 of Swords. So you may be headed towards someone's fortress or their home. Ace of Pentacles. New financial security, stability. And this is the sun. 31. Look at how bright that sun is. Right? You see something on the horizon. Something that means a lot to you. Something that you may be cutting off, or you might have to cut off to get there. I think I see something. Okay. I also see the Jack of Wands. I see the Queen of Pentacles. I see the 10 of Swords. Ooh. What did the Queen of Pentacles do? I see the High Priestess. I see the 7 of Wands. The Queen of Wands. La Rana. El Gallo. And La Corona. Okay, okay. This is what's going on. All right. You might live in a place like this, in like a fortress, right? You might be moving away or going towards one, all right? This is an end of a cycle because 9 and 1 is 10. 10 reduces down to a 1 to start all over again. So you may have lost the battle when it comes to a relationship, an unhealthy relationship, right? Maybe that's why the Zuni bear is there, because the Zuni bear represents good health. So in order for you to have a good life and not feel like you're losing it all, I think what you need to do is to get away from something that's causing you harm to your health, right? And the sun is shining on you, and there's a new opportunity for a more stable, grounded, secure life. And it's out in the distance. It might be across water, it might be another state, across the river, but it's a ways from you. All right? 3 and 1 is 4. 1 and 4 is 5. You need to make this change, right? You need to make this change, and you need to cut something out. You need to cut something out of your life that has no reason to be there. There's no reason for something in your life, and you need to cut it out. You're getting a message of possible stability from somewhere, but you need to cut something out first before you start new. This is, remember what I said? This is 1, this is 4, right? Because this is an end of a situation, starting a new one, okay? Here you are at the 10, but you're not going to get to that 1 until you cut something out. You have to cut something out of your environment that's causing you bad health. It's also going to cause you to lose your opportunity at finding this new financial secure start. Okay? So people might be seeing you as losing a battle when it comes to your home life. But you might be, what's behind closed doors, nobody knows. They might see you you live in this big, beautiful house. But you actually, you live there, but you don't want to. You want to go to that island in the distance because it's better for you, it's safer for you, it's healthier for you. Because over here, you seem to be losing the battle with something. Maybe losing your mental stability here. Going through a lot of mental torture inside this fortress. The fortress of your mind, possibly, right? And we have this Seath here. And this thing just cuts things, cuts the passage clear. So you're going to need to use this thing to actually cut your way through toxicity. Because you're losing the battle here when it comes to your life. You're going to get a message that comes in about the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles has done something. You are going passionately towards her. Somebody went passionately towards her. Oh, this is who you need to cut out. You got a message of the Queen of Pentacles stabbing you in the back with somebody, possibly. Right? This could be an earth sign woman. And this woman, you got the message that she stabbed you in the back. She's done something. Possibly she has cheated on you or betrayed you in some way. Financially, maybe. Possibly this person has financially, taken money. Somebody has stolen maybe from you or withheld money from you. And we also have here the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, she's keen on her intuition, right? She's got that sacred knowledge. So this could be you living in this home, or you could be going towards a person who holds this energy of the high priestess, who lives in a home like that, who lives in her own little fortress, who has started her life over, right? You could be all up in your head that you don't want to go through this financial stability off in the distance because you feel like there might be some kind of competition there, right? But that's just you showing insecurity for yourself. Because when a person cares and loves you, there is no competition. You are the only one. When you're in that position, this person doesn't have to go around and hide that you're with them. This person doesn't have to, say, I'll go by myself. She'll be happy to bring you with her. He'll be happy to bring you with him because they want everyone to see you on their arm. That you are the one, the only one, and that's it. And that's all. Yes, there are people still like that out there. So you might be feeling that there's too much competition, but you know what? I think the competition might be over this Queen of Wands here. So I do see three people here. I see possibly a mother, a wife, and maybe a friend. I don't know who this high priestess is. But I do see here there might be a mother and daughter involved. You need to cut this daughter out, okay? You just found out about deception from mom. And you're shocked now. You're just absolutely shocked to receive this message. This is something that you have not anticipated. You're tripping out on it, whatever it is. I'm not sure what it is. But I see that there's shock here. Sorry, you guys. I'm dying of thirst. I think it's because I'm eating crackers. Okay, anyways. So you're in shock about this whole situation. You have been absolutely betrayed by the mother. I see it now because we have the betrayal card right under the Queen of Diamonds. Yes. And it was a betrayal by your hierarchy, which is somebody above you, which would be your nearest kin, your nearest adult kin, which would be the mother or the father if the father's holding the female energy, right? But this person has definitely stabbed you in the back. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. I am shocked at how my cards are working out, because like I made these and they totally coincide. And I made these and I know they're going to coincide because they worked on the other ones. And I'm just really in shock. I'm just shocked at my skill. I'm sorry. I'm proud of myself if Anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on here. And I'm, yeah, so easily read too. Okay, so now let's see what the oracle says. This is the healing oracle. Now it says, okay, this is good. Because you're shocked and about the betrayal and how could you do this to me, blah, blah, blah. This is what the universe wants you to know. You can produce positive results if you are calm. Okay? So you might be real upset right now, but just keep it calm, keep it cool. Do not try fighting back. Don't try to get all crazy because you know what? That's what they want you to do. That is what these people want you to do. They want to see you get all crazy and possibly, I don't know, do something to, cause problem for you, right? So just keep calm. You find out, be just like, all right, uh, I need time away from here, go and take 10 somewhere. This says being available for others shows you love them. Okay, so now there might be people that you have been not being in touch with. And it might be somebody that you know and that you want to talk to, but you don't. So this is another situation. If you care about somebody, you need to be available for them. If you don't, then you don't. You just go about your day, whatever. You don't have to do shit. But if you actually care for somebody, then you're available for them. And I think that's what this lesson is teaching you here, because you're finding out about possibly your mother or, aunt or somebody above you has actually stabbed you in the back. You're shocked by it. You can't believe it, but you're my relative. I look up to you. I can't believe you betrayed me, right? And you made yourself readily available for them at all times. You showed them your love and your loyalty to them. And what did they do? They betrayed you. And now you're starting to think, damn, there was somebody else who was way more important to me, who is number one loyal to me, and I didn't make myself available to them. Instead, I gave my availability to somebody who was actually hurting me, betraying me, right? Okay, so the final card is being a loyal friend can only be achieved if you are loyal to yourself. Perfect for this. Perfect. Absolutely. So you have proven all kinds of loyalty to this person, and they just stabbed you in the back. And you know what? I think it's because now that I'm seeing this whole situation is you were not even loyal to yourself, because you accepted bird feed from this person, and they should have given you a lot more, and they worked you, and you possibly might have even gotten in trouble for this person, which is why this Ten of Swords is right here. Did you take the rap for this person for something, and now you're getting stabbed in the back because they allowed you to do that and didn't stand up for you? Possibly didn't back you up when you needed it? Is that what happened here? Were you actually being loyal to yourself because you wanted to have a good life for you? You knew what you wanted in life, but somebody might have been making you feel guilty about something. Oh, I did this for you. I did that for you. You have to help me. Well, sure, they helped you, but low-key, they helped you in a way that anybody could have done it. But they throw it in your face as if, they're the number one. They throw it in your face as if no one would help you, only them. Well, you have to turn and look at this. Did you get stabbed in the back or in trouble because of who? Because of them? Or because you were out just being foolish, doing whatever? Think about it. If you were out doing things for this person and you got in trouble or you got caught for doing it and you served time for it, who do you think should be putting money up for you? It should be them. And that doesn't make them your number one, because they wouldn't gotten you there in the first place. They would have never put your life at risk of getting in trouble for them in the first place. So of course they're going to pay all this. Of course they're going to put up money for you, because it's their fault that you're there. It eases their guilt. But you don't see this. If you pick this pile, watch it 2 or 3 times, to really understand what I'm saying here. I know the truth hurts, or sometimes things hurt, or news hurts, whatever, but sometimes even the person that you thought was the most closest person to you in the world that would never hurt you, it's possible that these people can hurt you. And they take advantage of your kindness. And you don't even know it. They have you misled. And they feel like they have the say in this, because why? Because they're on the top of the ladder in the family or at the job site. I am the boss here and I direct everyone. Well, do they? Or do they put everyone at risk or in trouble so their asses can be saved? That's something to think about, right? Well, that was a real interesting read, wasn't it? If I do say so myself. You know, yeah. So that was for pile number 3, and I'm so happy that you guys made it. Hopefully you like this. Let me know if you like the variety of cards and stuff. I thought it would be kind of fun, but my name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.